everybody, and welcome back to the I Don't Know Running podcast, where we share our experiences that make running fun and sometimes not so fun. I'm Lewis. I'm a self-admitted lazy ultra runner, and I had furnace repairs already.
Oh, no. I'm Mitch, and I can't wait to talk about today's subject because it's my favorite.
It is. Before we get to that, a few weeks ago, well, I guess it's been a month and a half or whatever, 2 months ago, talked about the hum that I was hearing, and I was so happy to hear because the air conditioning was fixed after we went through all that heat.
It was bad.
Well, apparently, when we moved into this house, a lot of it was already done, right? It was a new house, but it was almost all done. But the furnace was an 80+ percenter. It wasn't a 96. It wasn't a 2-stage, nothing fancy like that, right? And I was always kind of bummed about that, just for efficiency's sake, energy sake, cost sake, right?
But replacing it's more expensive.
Well, it's still more efficient to have a 96 percenter. You're saving 16% of your fuel, basically, just going through your flue or whatever system it is. At any rate, however, when they installed it, won't say who installed it, a company, they messed up the wiring. And so our fan basically just was on.
Oh, no.
The entire time for the last 2 months.
Well, you're taking all the dust out of the air all the time.
Yeah. And it's not like it's terrible. A lot of people run the fan on the furnace anyway in order to move air through the house, that kind of a thing. But yeah, apparently no. Ours was just wired wrong. And so I went to shut the furnace off because it's cooling down.
And it was still on.
And I couldn't shut it off. It just kept running. Not the cooling side, but the fan side. I couldn't shut the system off. So they got out here and fixed it. But initially they said it was a control board. I wasn't too thrilled with that.
Were they going to charge you?
No. All warranty. They came and took care of it. But still, I was a little disappointed in that. But yeah, let's get to your favorite subject.
Well, this is going to be great because
Can anybody guess what this podcast is about?
This is going to be great because I encourage the comments.
Oh, gosh.
On how you feel. So this could be great. We can get a lot of discussion going on this one.
I think we will. Some people have expressed their feelings about this already.
Yeah, and everybody's passionate about this.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. And I would say I am not indifferent, but I could go either way. I've done it. And
you did it just to get to me, though.
I didn't do it to get to you, but it was fun that it did. And then it was fun to play into it. I got to wear my medal to dinner tonight.
So it's going to be in the title anyway.
Yeah.
We're talking about virtual racing.
Yeah. Mitch's favorite type of race.
I have softened to a point because I can see benefits.
You've listened to us. Some people have said too and go, oh, okay, I hadn't thought about that or whatever.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Yeah, we want to just talk about our virtual races, fad, or the future, or something in between. They obviously came to light during the pandemic, COVID.
I don't know if I've heard of any virtual race before that.
Man, I just don't remember.
I don't either.
I gotta believe they were there. Oh, and maybe not as big, but man, I don't think that was the birth of the virtual race, but maybe it was. Maybe it was. Like I said, I have done it. I did Kalamazoo that way. It was my only option. There wasn't an in-person. It was when they canceled it, your only option. We were already signed up. The only option was virtual. And for them, I think they were just trying to recoup some costs because they had already got the medals and all of that. And,
I get that,
So-
because what are you going to do?
Yeah. What else are you going to do?
I get that. I get that from the race perspective. I know we were going crazy in my group, so we were just running backyard marathons.
Yeah. And today, there really doesn't seem to be a need. Not that there isn't a want or a desire or a place, but there's really no need as you can go. Right.
So now that you can be back, is it something?
Are they going to go away?
Are they going to go away, or do they stay? I think there's still some out there. You still have the options.
Yeah. Yeah. And we'll talk about a couple.
Right.
So why virtual races exist? A couple of reasons why. Accessibility. You can run from anywhere, anytime. That was nice. So like for Kalamazoo, when I did that, they gave you like a 1 week window that you could run the race, right? It didn't have to be on Saturday morning or whatever day it is. It didn't have to be at 7 a.m. You just picked your time, picked your day, and you went and ran a marathon. And then you had to turn in. How did they? I don't remember if you had to turn in GPX like data or not.
I don't know. A lot of times you just plug a time in. So it's just, but yeah.
I don't agree with that.
Right.
I think it has to be.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. If all you care about is the playing and the shirt and there's no prizes anyway, it doesn't.
Yeah.
What's it matter? It's on you.
Yeah.
So if you turn in a time, you could say I won. Hey, I ran the first ever 2-hour marathon.
Sub 2.
Sub 2.
Yeah, right.
Prove me wrong.
Virtual. But yeah, that is the nice thing about it. You can run from anywhere, anytime. Flexibility, no travel, no race day logistics. Yeah, that's.
I think about that. If you work a lot,
Mhm.
I get that. That was the one thing that was pointed out to me. Okay, I don't have the schedule. I don't have the budget. I have young kids at home. I'm pushing kids in a stroller just to get this,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yep.
So that's the thing.
Yeah, flexibility is nice. Inclusivity, great for runners who can't get to big events due to cost, like said, location or schedule, stuff like that.
Or you just hate people.
Or you hate being in big groups. And that is some people. Some people can't do that.
I'm everywhere about that except for a race. Like it doesn't bother me in a race.
Oh, yeah. But some people literally can't be in groups like that. PTSD, like they had something significant happen in their life. They literally can't be in groups like that. And that's totally understandable. So there is a place like that for them. Motivation, swag, community, and reasons to keep running between A races. So
yeah. It could be, like maybe you always need a goal. You need a reason to run.
Yeah. And usually they're in a window. So you can't just say, oh, I'm going to do laissez-faire marathon between January 1st and December 31st.
So for you to be a pain to me, you could be like, hey, I got to do a 20-miler anyway. I'm going to do a virtual marathon.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get a medal and a shirt for this.
I did my own virtual marathon, remember?
Yeah.
Well, no, it wasn't a virtual marathon. It was a virtual race because I couldn't go with you to, you went to that race that, out east, the small town one, Maine. What was the one you did? It was free.
Oh, I did. That was in New Hampshire, I think.
New Hampshire. The free one. Remember, if you remember, I was going to go with you. I couldn't get off. I couldn't get vacation. And so I said, well, if I can't go, I'm going to run a marathon. So I ran a marathon.
I like free stuff.
Mine was free too.
That cost me more than free though.
Yeah, I didn't have the race day logistics. I didn't have the cost. I had total flexibility. All these things. I didn't get a medal.
I can get a used paper plate.
There you go. And write on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With PCR and you'd be set.
Sweet. So yeah, those are some reasons why they exist. Virtual races as gateways, and here's some other reasons they have them, or some ways that they are evolving. Gateway races or virtual races are gateways into in-person events. New York Run Club or runners. What is it? New York Runners.
I don't know. NYRR. I don't know what that stands for.
What is that? It's New York
I knew it.
Run. What the heck is that? New York. It's a run club, essentially. Roadrunners. New York Roadrunners.
I know. I was just going to Google it.
If you run 6 New York Roadrunner virtual races, in this case, it says in 2024. I don't know. I think they may still be doing this. Earns a non-complimentary, so you still have to pay for it, entry into the 2025 Brooklyn half marathon. It's not even in the New York City marathon.
It's just, I think this is taking advantage of people, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so. It must mean that Brooklyn half is hard to get into. Anything that it's hard to get into. Now, I could see like New York City Marathon. If they did this and you ran 6, let's say virtual New York Marathon.
Is that just to make it feel like you're getting value for spending $1,000 on an entry?
Well, if I'm going to spend, I see, because you're spending on each one.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. But on the other hand, it's better than raising $8,000 or trying to raise $8,000 to get into it.
I know. I feel like a lot of that stuff is taking advantage of people. That's my struggle.
But they're choosing.
They are.
They're not forced to sign up. I think that if you gave me an option, because there's hoops that you jump through. Look at Hard Rock, which I can't stand because of the hoops you have to jump through in order to get into that race. It's the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to run this race or this race and this race and gain all these points, thousands of dollars to get a chance. And then they get to say, no. I'm simplifying that a little bit, but it is kind of that way. Whereas Western, yeah, you have to qualify through a qualifying event. However, if you get drawn, you get drawn.
Well, here's the thing is I did put in for Big Sur this year.
Okay.
There is a guaranteed entry. So Big Sur is like $300 some bucks if you get, if your name is drawn.
Okay. What's the guaranteed entry?
I think it's at least twice that.
Yeah.
I guess if you really want to run a hard to get into a race, you're going to spend the money. But
yeah. And what's wrong with saying, another example would be Barclay Marathon. The only way you get into that is jumping through a bunch of hoops.
You do, but it costs you like $1 and
I get the cost
t-shirt.
of the race, but one of the things that typically my understanding is the Barclay Fall Classic is one of those hoops.
Yeah.
And that's a race. So what's the difference between saying, I'm going to say as a organization, say you got to run 6 of these and we'll give you an entry. You still have to pay, but
the Barclay Fall Classic at least is a legitimate in-person race.
It is.
People really want to run anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I've actually thought about that one. That would be kind of fun.
I've heard it's hard.
I shouldn't say fun. Fun is a weird...
To say I did it.
Yeah. It would be... I think that would be a fun one. I know a few people that have done it, and they said it was amazing. And that one gives you a choice, too. You can either run just, quote-unquote, a marathon or the full 50K, which I think is actually like 33 or 34 miles. You have a decision point to make. But anyway, let's get back to this. They have some requirements to go along with that, the NYRR Virtual 6. runDisney Virtual Series. They have a virtual race series, June through August 24th, for example. Benefits access to future in-person events, plus themed perks. I mean, if you're a big Disney fan, I can see...
And there are Disney crazy people out there.
Yeah.
And that race alone, oh my gosh, is that one expensive? Remember we were talking about unique, or fun races or unique races? I looked up the price of, like doing, say, the Goofy Challenge. It's like, whoo.
Yeah, it's
pricey.
Yeah, it's pricey. It was pricey years ago.
Yeah.
I had a buddy that did what's the other one? The Dopey?
Yeah, the Dopey is the one that's every race.
5 of them.
Yeah.
And I think that's what he did.
Yeah. So it's
He did the 5K, 10K, half, full. There's got to be one more. It's 5.
Yeah. Or
So he's
5
got
medals.
He's got, and then you get one for all of them.
Yeah.
That's the dopey. So it is 4 events and one for doing them all.
But they're all on different days. It's very doable.
Yeah. But it is doable, but like not for somebody who just ran their first marathon or something.
Yes, I have to change my tune again.
Yeah.
Based on.
Go back and listen to last week's episode.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying, if you're in shape, it is doable.
Totally doable. Like my buddy did it, and he went to hold this. He got like the plaque with the medals in it and all that.
So he spent like $5,000.
Oh, yeah. He had to have spent a fortune.
Because just your hotel stay, all of it. But if you love Disney, you're going to the parks during the day. I mean, you're making it a whole event.
Here's some other virtual race models. I thought some of these were pretty neat. Gone for a Run. What is that one about? Remind me.
This is a classic event-focused virtual race. They create themed 5Ks and 10Ks designed for fun, engaging, highly visual. Their primary appeal is the a la carte nature of the event, an attractive race swag. So a lot of it's about swag.
Race swag, again, yeah. And inclusivity. I think that's really drawing in a lot of people that just want to do a quote-unquote race. It's super easy to get in and do it.
Yeah, like there's a couple other things, a key detail, like around a turkey trot. So it'd be a turkey trot themed race, stuff like that.
But still virtual.
Yeah.
I Run for Movement. It says charity-driven races combining fitness and philanthropy. I think you have some more information on that.
Yeah, the core of their model is a portion of the registration fee is donated to a specific vetted charity. These charities align with the race theme, Run for Oceans, for marine conservation, tied to global national awareness, months, holidays, significant events.
Okay. I mean, I think that's good.
And
I
think the cause is good, but
yeah. And I think that they're taking something that people want to do anyway and creating a space, and a good cause to donate to.
Mm-hmm.
Wharf to Wharf. I think was that the one that?
It's a virtual version of the iconic in-person Wharf to Wharf race in California, offered by offering bib and swag, of course. The interesting thing, and a training plan. The virtual experience goes beyond a simple race. The training plan provides a structured guide to help runners prepare for the virtual event. So it's all in one.
But it's, again, it's virtual. Does it talk about like when you're supposed to run it or anything like that? Do you remember seeing that?
I don't see it anywhere here.
But yeah, that is a virtual of the event. I wonder, but it's not run on the race.
I don't know, because there's a training plan. I didn't look at the website itself.
But it is tied to the actual Wharf to Wharf marathon.
So maybe it's right around the same time. Yeah. It's providing the full package minus the crowded start line.
Yeah, and we will talk about that a little bit.
Where I struggle, though, is the iconic Wharf to Wharf. Like, this is like a place that you want to go, but I'm doing the virtual race. That's right.
Yeah, that's a little bit.
That's where it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. Well, what was the race you were just talking about getting into? You want to go do for 300?
Oh, Big Sur.
It's like Big Sur.
Yeah,
they doing the virtual of that here in Michigan.
Can you hire somebody to play the grand piano on a bridge over the highway?
I don't know. We have a highway crossing up here on 16th Street. That'd be the same, right?
We'll get somebody to put a boombox out there.
Yeah, that'd be the same.
Like, woo!
Same experience. Team RWB. This one I'm a little bit, what's this say about this one?
This one is a nonprofit organization whose primary goal is to enrich the lives of veterans by connecting them to their communities through physical and social activities.
I don't understand the virtual side of this, because I see Team RWB all the races I
know.
go to typically. They must have a virtual series or something that they do, because I see them all over, and I've always thought about getting involved with them because being a veteran, I always thought, well, I could help that as well, like just be a part of it and support it. But and then this one I thought was pretty interesting. The Go Beyond Racing Favorite Place Race. And what we found was this was probably a one and done. This was back in 2021. But a pretty cool, I thought this was a pretty cool one, where you basically go to your favorite place and you had to do some hashtag posting or something like that. But you essentially ran 50K over the course of 1 week or 2 weeks. 14th, I think maybe it was the 14th to the 28th. So a couple of weeks. Yeah, 14th to the 28th in 2021. But basically it says 15 days so just 2 miles a day, 2.01 miles a day.
I could do this one right now.
You could do it. There you go. Sign up. You can do a race.
Let's go.
But I thought it was pretty neat that you could go and do multiple runs up to 50K of your favorite place to run. I thought that was pretty cool. Kind of a neat idea around a virtual race, if that's your thing. Okay, so some arguments that virtual races might be a fad. Less excitement versus lining up with thousands at the start line. 100%. If you want that experience, you're going to have to go and line up at a start line.
Unless we start cheering for the random guy in Millennium Park.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Way to go.
That would be so weird.
Let's just start doing that every Saturday.
Just show up.
Just show up and start clapping for people.
Good job on your race. I'm not running a race. It's virtual. Don't worry.
You'll sit there and drink your NA. We'll have like a little aid station right there.
Oh my goodness.
Just for anybody that's coming through.
I don't know about that. Maybe.
It might be a fun afternoon.
It might be. We could start recording the podcast doing that. As somebody runs by.
That is that's actually an awesome idea.
Some runners see them as glorified training runs with medals.
It's probably one of my comments.
Yeah, I think so. Post-pandemic drop off numbers aren't what they were in 2020 and 2021. Well, yeah, that makes sense because people can actually run in the races. Limited prestige compared to like Boston, Chicago, Western States qualifiers. Funny, they threw in Western States qualifiers.
It must have picked up what we talk about all the time.
Yeah, it must be. Of course, there's less prestige because there's nothing iconic yet with them. But I could see where over time, let's say 20 years from now, there's this iconic virtual race that happens.
I don't.
Because it built a community. All it is about community.
Right.
You get enough people behind something. Look at park to park, or not park runs.
Yeah,
they're huge.
Yeah,
I would have never have thought just showing up and it becomes what it becomes. So maybe with time that will change. Arguments that virtual runs are the future. Hybrid model. Many in-person events now bundle virtual options. I suppose. I mean, they do that. I
that's
don't know
just so they get more money out of you.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a reason it's the future. Accessibility, inclusivity, yeah, 100%. Opens the sport globally. Yeah, I mean, I could race against anybody in the world that wanted to sign up for this race.
I ran a California race.
In Michigan. I think that model would have to change. You're running call it whatever, the elephant in the room marathon. So it's not tied to anything.
I ran the Boston Marathon.
Wonder if you could, yeah, it's not quite the same. That's not the same. But that's why it's not called that. It's called the elephant in the room marathon.
I mean, if you could run, like you think about Zwift, maybe you're looking at the course and you're running on, like on a treadmill, and
yeah,
that could be kind of cool. You got your headphones on and people are cheering for you.
Yeah, because I've done that with, I think, London back in the day when I was not enjoying running outside in the cold. Zwift was also a running it still is, I think, a running thing. And it might have been something else. I don't think it was Zwift. I think it was something else. And I could run parts of the London Marathon. Let's say I wanted an 8-miler, and you would watch. You'd see the London Marathon because they videoed, and you would run, and your treadmill would actually adjust percentage-wise, I think just up.
How cool would that be? We take your golf simulator, and we have screens on the side, too. So you got people on the side cheering at you.
So it feels like you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no people.
I think that we're making an argument for it.
I think so. Yeah, sorry.
Community and charity platforms for fundraising and social connection. Yeah. We've talked about that a little bit. And yeah, that is a place for that, especially if you're just wanting to support a cause. And those are good. Pathway programs, as we talked, show big organizations see long-term value. So like the NYRR, runDisney, those kinds of things, leading into actual events. Data and social sharing, GPS, Strava, and online groups make virtual racing engaging. Yeah, I mean, Strava for sure. I mean, it is, there's events on there every month. That is essentially, it is a virtual race.
That could be, that would be for it. Yeah.
They have them all the time. I don't even know how many I joined in August. Like run a 10K, run a 5K, run a half, run a full, elevation.
Because you know you're going to do it anyway.
Well, they're so simple. They're so easy.
Careful.
I had to be careful. They're careful. They're easy because of the amount of training that my training plan says I have to do. But yeah, those are already a thing. And I think that those communities are doing well. I mean, they get a lot of people.
I like the Chipotle challenge. So it's just something in your area. So you go to the same place that everybody else is.
Cool, yeah.
I like that stuff.
We need to get one in Holland.
We can create our own.
We need to reach out to Chipotle and the Chipotle in Holland and say, get this here. So we can do it.
Sponsors by I don't know running.
Yeah.
As long as there's no money involved.
Yeah, as long as we don't have to actually pay.
We're only going to talk about it.
We'll talk about it. Where it's headed. Likely not replacing races. Yeah. Well, it's not. But rather becoming a supplement too. And we've seen that already. It is there. Big city marathons may use virtual races as qualifiers or engagement tools. And yeah, they do that. They use it as engagement tools. Not sure about qualifiers yet. Smaller orgs may rely on virtual and fundraising for community building. Yeah, we've talked about that. That's totally a cool thing. I think it is a good thing. And virtual can act as training races or stepping stones to the big events. And yeah, again, we talked about that a little bit. And is it an in-between to your A race? Because you need that goal. Because it does help to have a goal.
Well, for sure. For me, it's always been like you. I'm following this training plan. I have to do this on this day, but not everybody's motivated the same way.
No. So yeah, is it fad or future? Probably a little bit of both. And for those listening, do you have a virtual race on the calendar? Do you think it counts? Keep in mind, I think if you enjoy it, it's for you. I don't really care. Go have fun, enjoy it, be a part of a community, even if it is virtually through the race, through Strava, through Garmin app, whatever. Get involved with a community of runners that want to do the same thing and just have fun with it. I don't really care.
What, you waiting for me to add something to that?
Yeah.
You know, I agree with that. I mean,
you don't have to like it or want to do it.
It's not something I do.
Yeah. And that's fine.
But I understand how different things motivate different people.
Yep.
So, yeah, I agree with that. Like, you do what makes you happy.
Yep.
As long as it's not bothering or interfering with somebody else.
Yeah.
Everything bothers everybody.
Yeah.
But as long as it's not interfering with somebody else's, or you're sitting there saying like, I beat you.
Because
no, you didn't. You didn't line up next to me.
yeah,
So that's
there
my
is
point.
that. Yes.
Yeah.
There is a big difference there. Showing up on race day, and we've talked about that. There's a difference. Showing up, going through all the hassle and the logistics to get to the start line, lining up, showing up on race day, and you showing up, your body deciding it wants to run that day at that time.
But no matter what, the distance is the distance, right?
Yeah.
So if you ran 26.2 miles, you ran 26.2 miles.
Yep, you ran a marathon,
Yep.
virtual or not. Yep. So yeah, tell us what you think. Comment below your favorite virtual race, place, whatever. Or do you think they're fad or future? Some combination.
Or do you think that we should show up and do the podcast on a Saturday morning in Millennium Park and
Talk to all the people going by,
talk to
cheer
everybody
for
going-
them. Here's your virtual cheer. We'll virtually cheer from here there.
right?
We can cheer from here, but say we're cheering there. It's the same thing.
We'll set up speakers.
The same thing. Virtual.
Sure.
Comment below. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on YouTube. Check us out on Patreon. All your favorite listening platforms. But that's going to wrap up this episode of the I Don't Know Running podcast. Be sure to tune in next time as we share more about what we just don't know.
Until then, happy running.